Good evening. You who have just joined us, welcome. A new investor has been selected to be awarded the lease to redevelop Long Island, according to Vice President Ahmed Afif. This is Al Sharkia Holding and is a UAE-based company. He said the decision was taken after multiple meetings with the former investor, Polus Investment, who won the bid in 2005, but 18 years later has failed to develop the island. Vice President Afif was speaking at the cabinet press briefing this morning.
We're at this point negotiating with that investor for a long-term lease with conditions for development, which would be 9 months from lease signing to submission of a plan to planning authority. And after that, we're looking at 2 years to allow them to finish off the construction. So we see that as beneficial to us because with that, Seychelles will benefit very soon from investment income, employment income, foreign exchange income, and revenue income. So we hope that this will bring benefits soon, and this has been a good decision on our part to conclude this matter.
The Cabinet also approved the introduction of the regulatory framework for the virtual assets and virtual assets providers. According to Vice President Afif, the regulatory framework has been developed to encourage innovation and support the growth of the virtual assets industry in a responsible and sustainable manner. He said that the framework will also address and safeguard the industry against potential financial crime risks.
The principles of the regulations were presented yesterday, and it talked about the licensing regime itself. So, for example, that it wouldn't be individuals who would be licensed, it would be companies who would be licensed. They could be local companies or IBC, international business companies. They would control the types of activities that they would be licensed for. They would control those that they cannot do. And then they would insist that there is what they call substance. In other words, these providers must have an office, they must employ people who are qualified and licensed by the authorities, they must have a board, and the board must meet in Seychelles, and they cannot promote such activities from overseas without permission from the government of Seychelles or the regulator.
The government is set to start a new loan scheme for micro enterprises affected by the explosion of the 7th of December in Providence. The decision comes after lengthy discussions with the businesses themselves and the government working on a feasible format to assist them. Businesses with a gross turnover up to 2 million rupees are the ones eligible to apply for the loan. Minister for Investment, Entrepreneurship and Industry, Devika Vidot, says that the government is engaged to help businesses go back to normal operations.
This facility will be made available through the Development Bank of Seychelles through the form of a loan with to a maximum of 100,000 rupees. It's going to be an interest-free loan with a 12-month grace period, and it will have a duration of 3 years for repayment. So in total, the total duration of the loan would be 4 years. The mode of application for the loan would be through digital means, therefore only digital applications will be accepted, and these applications can be made through the DBS website. Applications will be officially opened on Monday, 22nd of January 2024, and we will be accepting applications up until the end of June 2024.
The new school term in state schools will start this coming Monday, the 22nd of January. In the meantime, the students are doing the necessary preparations. First to go to on Monday will be children starting first and second year creche, primary 2 to primary 6, and secondary 1 or S1. Pupils going to primary 1 and secondary students from S2 to S5 will start school the following day on Tuesday, the 23rd of January. The Ministry of Education is advising all secondary students who sat for the October-November S5 National DELF Scolaire and IGCSE Cambridge International Examinations last year that they can collect their results at their respective schools tomorrow, Friday the 19th of January, as from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The funeral of Sister Josephine du Saint-Cœur de Marie was held today at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. The Catholic Church and the nun congregation of Saint Joseph of Cluny Convent paid their last tribute to Sister Josephine. The funeral service of Sister Josephine was attended by relatives, friends, nuns of Saint Joseph of Cluny Convent, and other acquaintances. The funeral service was presided over by priests from different parishes led by Bishop Alain Harel. Bishop Harel said that Sister Josephine was a good example for others and she was filled with joie de vivre. The Ministry of Agriculture, Climate Change and Environment are informing members of the public that the venue for the upcoming mass sterilization campaign of dogs and cats scheduled for tomorrow, Friday the 19th and Saturday the 20th has been changed from the ICCS compound to the Music Stadium in English River. The time of sterilization remains the same as previously scheduled. We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. I will be back with more news, this time in Creole, at 8 p.m., so stay tuned.